Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you how I make my snowman toilet paper holder. And earlier today I made a video where I made a Santa Claus toilet paper holder, and that one was like 7 minutes long, and I pretty much had everything already done on that one. The only thing I had to do was put the little plank of wood that you see here on the back. So I was asked to do a snowman, so now that's what I'm doing. So as promised, here is the bonus video for today. And I used a 2x4 like I did with all my other ones, and this stands exactly 17 inches tall. And I already went ahead and painted it because it takes too long for the paint to dry, and I would have to be waiting, and the video would be over an hour long if I set and wait for it to dry. So I already went ahead and painted this off camera. And I don't know if you can see this, but here I put a piece of masking tape here, and I am going to paint this part of the wood black because this is where it's going to be his top hat. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. So I'm just going to grab my little bowl here. I'm going to squirt some paint in there, and I'll use acrylic paint from Walmart, and it dries pretty quick. So we're just going to go ahead and paint this, and you want to do all sides, front and back. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just going to go ahead and paint it, and as you can see, just gonna go ahead and get this done. Normally I try to have one already set, ready to go, but as I mentioned earlier in my first video, I did do one, but that was one that I was planning on keeping for myself, but somebody wanted to buy it, so I went ahead and sold it to her. And then I was like, dang it, I need to make me another one. And then so I was like, why just not make a YouTube video and show anyone that want to learn how to make it to go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to do the other side. I'm just going to mark this off here just like that, because that's about as far as I want it to go. This is the front. Step back a little bit. I'm sorry, y'all. Normally I'm not standing up and doing the video, but the camera that I'm working with, if I sit down, I can't get everything in, and even standing up is not giving me the best. But I'm working with what I got, y'all. So please just bear with me. It'll get better, I promise. So as you can see, I'm just going ahead and painting the back of this. And like I mentioned before, this dries pretty quick. And so I'm just going to go ahead and continue to go across and paint this. And this is what you should have. Just like this. I want to try to set this up. I'm just going to move my camera just a little bit. See if I can kind of adjust it up. A little more. Like that. Okay. So next we're going to take our popsicle stick. And I need to turn this way. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to peel this off. And this is what we left with. And we're going to glue. I need to turn this so I can see it. So it's going to be glued like this at an angle. Sorry about that. It's going to be glued this way. This is going to be the rim of his hat. And y'all want to use wood glue, but since I don't have that kind of time because I am working, I'm going to be using wood glue because it takes, excuse me, I am going to be using hot glue because it takes way too long for my wood glue to dry, and it would not be dry enough for this craft. So I just basically stuck that here just like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and paint that black. So I'm just going to go ahead and paint this black as well. I do not like those little strands of glue. So, yeah. And if you can help it, try not to get any paint on the white. But what I'm going to do is going to take a piece of tape, set this up so y'all can see it, and I'm just going to go ahead and place this just like this, because I am going to be painting that, so I don't want no paint to get on the white part of my snowman. So let's just make sure I got that secured, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and as you can see, I take that off. I got a little bit on, but that's fine. Just gonna go ahead and finish painting this. So basically I'm just gonna finish going ahead and painting. Get the bottom of it, and I have to pick it up so I can see it, because there we go. And this is what you should have. And this, like I said, this part is gonna be his top hat, and I'm gonna go ahead and paint this part here black. And if you don't want to do this part, you can also use felt. And I'll show you in a second another one that I made, a small one. It's not a toilet paper holder, but it is just a snowman that I made. And I used red felt instead of using making a top hat that you see here. So I did this part here, and so yeah, that's what you need. And I'm going to step away from my camera real quick. Sorry about that. I grabbed a couple of googly eyes, because you're going to need these. And so yeah, so this is what we have so far, and that's going to be his top hat. We're going to go ahead, I'm going to lay him down, and we're going to go ahead and glue his eyes into place. I've got to grab a glue stick. So we're just going to go ahead, and I am going to stick his eyes on, and I'll hold him up in just a second so y'all can see what I'm doing here. I'm using my cell phone to do the recording because my something's going on with my computer, and I'm not exactly sure why. So the camera's on there. It's not the greatest, but as you can see, I got his eyes on. And now we're going to do we're going to use the red felt to make his scarf. And here is one of the snowmen that I was telling you about here. So if you don't want to do the top hat, you don't have to do the top hat. You can do the felt. So we're going to stick him out of the way. And I'm just going to grab my scissors, and we're going to go ahead, and I am going to cut the felt to make his scarf. And I'm going to cut 2 pieces, because usually one piece ain't enough. Or, yeah, it's not enough. So, and it would help if my scissors was not dull. But it's fine, it's fine. So basically, that's what I'm doing. I'm just gonna go ahead and cut. We got this piece, and we're gonna go ahead and cut another piece. And when you get ready to do your snowman, you would use wood glue. Don't use hot glue. I'm only using hot glue because, like I said, it's going to take too long for my wood glue to dry, and this video will be way too long, and I don't want no one not to watch it because it's so long. So we have 2 pieces of felt here. So what we're going to do is we're going to stretch them just a little bit like this, and you're going to stretch this one. And now we're going to take some hot glue, and we're just going to put a little hot glue on the ends just like this, and we're going to stick it here just like this. So this is what we have here. And basically all I used was a 2x4. And I used felt so far. And what we're going to do is we're going to start in the back like this. And I think we're going to put it about right here. And we're just going to place the scarf the way we want it to look. And I think this will be fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some hot glue in the back. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to stick this on just like this. And give it some time to dry. And next, I'm going to tip my camera a little bit. Still didn't make a difference. And what we're going to do is we're going to go bring it down just like this. So you see it this way. And then we're going to bring this piece over like that. And this is going to make his scarf. But I think I want to move this one down a little. And put the scarf down just a little bit more. So, yeah. So, yeah, we're going to put the scarf here. That works better. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue here. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Just like this. So this is what we have so far. And next, what we're going to do, I'm going to bring his scarf down. So I'm going to I need to turn him so I can see. I'm going to bring a little bit of hot glue. And we're going to turn him this way. And it's going to go down just like this. And then we're going to bring this end over just like this. And this is going to make his scarf. So I'm just going to bring this here. So just going to put a little bit of hot glue right across. And we're going to pull this over. And you may need to stretch it just a little bit. And then we're going to bend this down just like this. Stick that here. Go down. So we're just going to go down like this. And this is what we have so far. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little hot glue down the side and stick that just like this. And I am going to take my scissors. What did I do with them? Not sure what I did with those scissors. Oh, okay. I have them. And we're just going to go ahead and cut some of this off just like this. And we're going to do the other side the same way. Just cut off, we're just going to cut off a very little bit of it. This is what we have here. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there. And we're just going to stick that just like this. Okay. So next, what we got to do is grab some buttons. And I'm right in front of my drawer, so I'm just going to open this up. And I'm just going to grab some buttons. You need 3. And I have my 3. And I am going to stick them right down the middle. So we're just going to go ahead and stick these. I'm just sticking these right into place. And you can do whatever color you want. They do not have to be black. Mine's are not. Gonna grab us another one and just stick that right here. And then we're gonna stick another one right here. Just like this. And next we need to do his nose. So I have to step away, but I'll be right back. Grab some orange felt. I stepped over to my drawer and I grabbed some orange felt and some green felt. So what we're going to do with the orange felt, I'm going to slide this to the side. We are going to take our orange felt and we are just going to cut out a triangle just like this. So we have our triangle and let's see how it looks. Okay, I'm just going to cut just a little bit of it off. So this is what we have. Stick that out of the way and let's see how this is gonna look. So here is our orange, the nose. So we're gonna go ahead, put a little bit, actually I wanna cut a little bit off of this nose, just a little more. There we go. That's a little better. And then we're going to take some hot glue and we're going to stick it on here just like this. I just put a little bit on the corner and we're going to stick this down just like this. Next, what we are going to do is we're going to make the little holly for his hat. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to fold this over just like this, and I'm just going to cut out a zigzag pattern. It's not going to be it doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm just going to go around and I'm going to do that again to the other side. So now we have this little part like this, and what we're going to do is just going to fold it over and we're just going to put a dab of hot glue on it. So just a little bit of hot glue. We're going to fold it over and it's going to look like this. And then we're going to take a piece of the red felt that we have here. Just going to cut a little bit of it. And then we're just going to take just a little piece of it off, cut a square, or it's supposed to represent the cherry or the whichever's in the middle of the holly. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's been a long day. It's been a real long day. But yeah. So you're going to glue that on in there just like this. And then we're going to take that piece we're going to bring our snowman back, and I'm going to hold him here just like this, and we're going to place that, let me see, right here. So we're going to take this, and we're going to take a dab of that glue, and you're going to stick that holly right there. So we're going to stick that down just like this. And this is what it should look like. So this is what we have so far. I'm going to take my marker and I'm going to draw on his mouth. And I'm just going to do just a random pattern. You can make his smile as big or as little as you want. This is what I have for mine. Okay. Next, we're going to go ahead and bring our wood plank in. Now, as you can see, I did not paint this part of it, because if you want to put everything together before you paint it, because the wood glue don't stick very good to paint. But I'm using hot glue. And before I do that, I took a board, I drilled a hole in it. I used my drill to drill a hole, and I made this little plank. And what I'm going to do is just stick this down off in there. And I'm going to take my little block, and we're just going to tap it. Just like this. Let me see. And then what I did with that one, what did I do with the other one? Where did I stick? It's right here. So I drilled a hole through here too. And we're just going to go ahead and see how deep this is. Okay, so obviously I need to cut some of this off. So I'm going to grab my pliers that I have here. And I'm just going to cut a little bit of this. And then we're just going to go ahead and stick this down off on here, just like that. And as you can see, I stuck that down on here, and then we're going to take that and we're going to secure it to the back just like this. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little hot glue on here. Just grab my glue stick. And when you do this, I'm going to keep mentioning this, y'all are going to use wood glue. I'm using hot glue because wood glue don't have time to, I would not have enough time for it to dry for this video. So I'm using hot glue just for the sake of the video. It dries fast enough that I can use hot glue, and I can always take this apart and redo it. But for this video, I'm using hot glue. So, and I didn't secure this into place, but y'all want to. And this is the front end of it. And this is the side of it. And then y'all can paint it. And then you put your roll of toilet paper down on it. And there you have it. So, yeah, I hope y'all like this video. And once again, let me apologize about the lighting. It is late in the evening, and my lighting, that's why I do my videos in the morning, because my lighting is not the best. But I promised a subscriber that I would do this tutorial, and I wanted to be true to my word. So I hope that this video helped you out a lot, and I hope that y'all liked it. And if you did, please give me a likes and a thumbs up. And if y'all want to see me do anything else, let me know in the comment box below. And if y'all want to do a Q&A, I can totally do that too. So just let me know. And I hope y'all have a nice day. Bye.